Vision Quest. Vision Quest released in the United Kingdom and Australia as Crazy for You is a 1985 American coming-of-age romantic drama film starring Matthew Modine, Linda Fiorentino, Michael Schoeffling and Ronny Cox. It is based on Terry Davis' 1979 novel of the same name. Modine plays a Spokane high school wrestler who falls in love with an older woman, an aspiring artist from New Jersey on her way to San Francisco. The film includes an appearance by Madonna, her first in a major motion picture, playing a singer at a local bar, where she performs the songs Crazy for You and Gambler. In some countries, the title of the film was changed to capitalize on Madonna's emerging fame and the popularity of the song Crazy for You. Plot: Loudon Swain is a wrestler at Thompson High School who has just turned 18 and decided that he needs to do something truly meaningful in his life. He embarks on a mission, or in a Native American term, a vision quest, to drop 2 weight classes to challenge the area's toughest opponent, Brian Shute, a menacing 3-time state champion from nearby rival Hoover High School, in his zeal to drop from 190 pounds to 168 pounds, against the wishes of his coach and teammates. He disrupts the team around him and creates health problems of his own. Meanwhile, his father has taken on a boarder named Carla from Trenton, New Jersey, passing through on her way to San Francisco. Loudon falls in love with her and begins to lose sight of his goals as a wrestler. Worse, his drastic weight loss culminates in an unhealthy situation where he gets frequent nosebleeds, which Loudon assumes is due to a lack of iron in his diet, which costs him a match that he should have won. The two finally admit their love for each other, but Carla realizes she is distracting him from his goals. She decides to move out and continue on to San Francisco, but not before seeing Loudon's big match, in which he pins Shute in the final seconds with a hip throw after suffering a nosebleed. As Loudon celebrates his victory, he monologues to the audience. "I guess that's why we got to love those people who deserve it like there's no tomorrow. 'Cause when you get right down to it, there isn't." Cast: Matthew Modine as Loudon Swain, Linda Fiorentino as Carla, Michael Schoeffling as Kenny Kuchera, Ronny Cox as Larry Swain, Frank Jasper as Brian Shute, Harold Sylvester as Gene Tannerin, Daphne Zuniga as Margie Epstein, Charles Hallahan as Coach Retta, J.C. Quinn as Elmo, R.H. Thompson as Kevin, Gary Casper as Otto Laft, Raphael Esbarge as Kenny Schmoozler, Forrest Whitaker as Jean-Pierre Bulldozer Baldassier, Roberts Blossom as Harry Swain, James Gammon as Mr. Kuchera, Madonna as club singer, Ken Pilo as Coach Charlie Swan, Jonna Marie Hupp as Sally, Andrew Shue as bar patron. Production took place in Spokane, Washington, in the fall of 1983. The film was shot at Rogers High School in Northeast Spokane, referred to as Thompson High School in the film. Interior cafeteria scenes were filmed at Ferris High School on Spokane's South Hill. Some of the locker room scenes were filmed in the boys' locker room of Shadle Park High School in Northwest Spokane. Madonna's scene was filmed at the Bigfoot Tavern on North Division Street in Spokane. Other scenes were shot at the Onion Restaurant downtown and the North Central High School gym. The scene where Loudon's big match happens was shot in the gym of Spokane Falls Community College. Reception: the film had moderate success in theaters in the U.S. in 1985, earning a gross of $13 million. It has received a rating of 57% at Rotten Tomatoes from 14 reviews, and has become a cult classic. Soundtrack: the soundtrack to the motion picture was released by Geffen Records on February 12, 1985. The movie was renamed Crazy for You in some countries such as Australia and the UK due to the new popularity of pop singer Madonna and her song Crazy for You. The soundtrack does not include No More Words by Berlin, nor tracks from Rio Speedwagon and Quarterflash, which had appeared in the film. The background instrumental music by Tangerine Dream is not included, but was later released on the fan project Tangerine Tree 73 soundtracks. Track listing. Charts. Potential remake. In 2009, interest in a remake was generated after Taylor Lautner of Twilight fame expressed interest. E! News claimed a script existed which Lautner reportedly approved.